guys. Good evening. Can anyone hear me? Good evening, guys. Yes, good evening. Okay. Good evening, guys. Welcome to tonight's channel, tonight's chat. And I promise it's going to be something we have fun and we enjoy. So, my name is Michael Temitope, and I've been into design for over 7 years, and I have 4 years of experience as a sports designer and also as a motion graphic designer. Uh, in my past three 3 years, and I have worked with a few number of brands, and it has been full of ups and downs, but the urge, I mean uh, the urge not to give up has been pushing me. So I know if I keep doing what I keep doing my best, one day I'll be noticed and the chances will come. And here I am today. There are some chances that have come and some have left. So, but still on, we are still pushing. We are not yet where we want to be yet, but with hard work and tenacity, with steady improvement, one day we'll be there. Okay, my volume is quite low. Uh, Amigos, how about now? Is it louder now? And is it clear? Okay, so I have dropped the link to the images you'll be using for tonight's chat, tonight design. It's on the pinned message, so you can download it in case you're on your laptop and you would love to walk along as we are doing it. So I have, yeah, this is my face, Mr. Johnson. So the link is on the chat. I have it pinned. So just download and just walk along while I'm walking. So, but in the next 5-10 minutes, if you have any question that you would love to ask me before we go into the class fully, just uh, let me know if you have any questions, and that would be nice. And I would love to make Daniel the moderator tonight, if you don't mind. What's up with my network tonight? So Daniel is our moderator for tonight. Can you guys still see me? Okay. So please, if you have any question, just drop it on the chat while I answer them. Okay. Williams is asking that what is the Topaz plugin used for? Well, Topaz plugin is a plugin that speed up your work process, and it's a plugin that speed up the process, like I said. So assuming you want your images or your model to have this HDR feel, so you use Topaz for that, which like a shortcut for you instead of you doing some 5 to 10 clicks on your keyboard on Photoshop. Just one click on the plugin, you have the effect. So, and it's also good if you want to use maybe some filters in your design, maybe filters, uh, maybe you want to use some oil paints, some advanced oil paints from the one that is quite different from the one on Photoshop itself. So the filter, the plugin has those filters. So I hope I was able to answer your question, Mr. Williams. Yes. So is there any other question? Welcome, Adley Molly. Welcome. Welcome, Femi Tomoski. Besides you, welcome, Daniel. Welcome, Adekunle. Welcome, Oladapo. Welcome, Justice. Oh, Justice. I can't pronounce the surname. So if you have any other question, please just let me know before we start the class fully. So if you have any other question. Okay. So is there any other question? Oh, welcome Owusu. Welcome all the way from Ghana. It's nice to have you here. Okay, Ravi. Oh, Ravi, you are here also. Nice to have you. Well, lightning, basic lightning. For now, I'm not yet a pro in that aspect, but along the way, on this for tonight class, I think there is a touch of lightning there, or maybe uh, if we can design, if we can have the design uh, as fast as possible, then maybe I can just create another canvas and just explain lightning the way I understand and the way I've been doing it. Though it's not perfect, but at least it's like maybe 5/10 of what's being seen out there. Okay, Joseph, I'm using OBS with my link to my YouTube channel. David, I think I say I choose save after live on the settings, so it should be recorded. Should be on YouTube after the live. Okay. Also, I'm using Adobe Photoshop Beta 2026. I think 2026. Yes. I mean 25. Sorry, 25. Yes, 25. Okay, from Abdul Basit Balawu. He's asking where I get my images from of sport athletes. So the brands I work for, they have Getty Images subscription. So I use Getty Images, and most times, if the images I want to use is not on the subscription, I download and I use a software called Topaz Giga AI Pixel. This one here, this one here, I use Topaz Giga AI Pixel to enhance the quality and also to improve the quality. And also, I use Photoshop, the new AI feature on Photoshop to remove the watermark on watermark placed by Getty. Okay, I think Adekunle and Ravi both have problem questions about lightning. We will do that actually. We'll do that. Okay. Okay, Maker from Zimbabwe. Thanks for joining. So maybe I have to hold my mic, or I'll just find maybe a book. I'll put it on so it won't feel too distant. Lekpe Adedotun. I dropped the Topaz link on my Twitter. If you can just go through my profile, you see. I think it was the second tweet. So just go to the tweet. Just check through the quotes. You will see the links there. The link there. Hmm. So William is asking that when it comes to image manipulation, what do I look for to stand out? Majorly, it's the image, it's the subject itself, the subject itself. So if you are so for tonight, so let me just switch to my software. So for tonight, I'll be redesigning this Sakar design I made. Saka. So full screen. So we're designing this Saka tonight. So but we're using a different ball, and maybe we use this chariot's wheel and the sword as well. So we just find a way to place the sword that will be different from the one that is on the previous design. So for this Saka image, Saka is the major subject here that I focused on. So and because I have watched Gladiator, so it was, I think the match was against, I can't remember. I think it was around August. So Saka played, I think he scored a brace or an hat trick that day. So and he made this celebration. The moment I saw this picture on Getty, so I have it. It brings up this memory of the movie I watched, which is Gladiator, about Maximus showing are you not entertained. So I had two choices: either to use Gladiator or I use Troy. Troy, where Achilles killed in the first scene of Troy, where he killed one of, is it Greece soldier? So where he placed a sword on his neck, so where he said, "Is there no one else?" So I had those two options, but I prefer this. Are you not entertained? Because I don't. I couldn't find a background that is similar to that one of Troy, but I can I can find someone. I can find the background of a gladiator arena. So I have included Sakai image, the new ball for the EPL and the arena on the WeTransfer link. Just download it. So and if you have your PC along, if you have your PC with you, just walk along. Or if you don't have your PC with you, just watch. So after the class, just give it a try and share on your socials, and just maybe you can just tag me and I'll see. So um yeah, so Mahub, is it sorry man, Mahbub, no. So he asking how I do my skin with face retouching. So majorly, I said I think on Twitter or my Instagram that with the new Photoshop, there has been a lot of improvement. Now I barely do manual retouching again, barely. Though it's not perfect, so I'll just share a sample of what I mean. Let me find an image. Sorry, not my Slack. Let me find an image I can use. Let's see. Let's see, Palma. Uh, come. Let me find some image here. Can I use for an example? Okay. Uh, cool. I'm coming. I'm just finding an image you can use for that. Okay, let's try this sun. This means sun. So on this human sun, as you can see, the face is not quite smooth, and it's not well retouched. So majorly sometimes, because most times my works are needed ASAP, like in 10-20 minutes, it needs to be delivered. So I don't really have the time to go to that deep retouching, like those manual retouching. So I just go to my filter, the newer filter. So I'll just choose skin smoothing right here. So I'll turn it on. Then I can play with the sliders here. If I choose it to move to have more smoothness, as you can see, this is this is the before and this is the after. So the effect is uh, not that visible. It's quite subtle. So this is the before. I think it's the before. So this is the before and this is the after. As you can see, it has cleaned some wrinkles and some dirt on the face before and after, before and after. So I do this majorly most times. So when I'm done with this, Then I'll come to my layer panel here, and I'll choose curves. Then I will flip it to the layer, to the image I want to edit. So I will change, okay, volume is low. Okay, so I will change the blend mode to either multiply for shadow or luminosity. But mostly I use multiply. Then I will invert the effect, Control I. Now take my brush, my soft round brush. So uh, I'll choose this one, soft round pressure opacity. I'll choose this and I'll set my flow to 5 or 10. Let's use 10. Then my opacity as well to 20. Let's use 15. So let's say 20. Okay, this is 20. 20. So, and I'll paint on my layer mask. So when you're using a layer mask, black hides and white reveal. So I will change my color. Either I use X or I just come here and switch it. Then I'll reduce my brush size. Now find where I need to add more shadows. Or just zoom in like this. Then I'll paint with my brush. At first, you might not see the effect, the impact. So I'll just paint. And if it's too soft, if it's too soft, you can increase the opacity. Let's say 20 and flow to 10. So like this, and I'll zoom out a bit again. Now find where there is a shadow. I'll paint as well. And so mostly for shadows, you will paint on this side of the head, where the hair is, this side, and this side of the nose, this angle here, this angle, and towards the nose strips, like this, and the cheeks, or perhaps the wrinkles on the cheeks, like this. So, as you can see, this before and this is the after. So if you go on, we have a nice retouch of our model, of our player, of our image. So if you go on, same step for also your highlights. So just curves again, you clip, then change to screen, then you invert layer, brush again, white reveals and black hide. Don't forget that one. So then you paint your highlights. Paint your highlights like this. So as you can see, this is before, after shadow, and after the highlights. As you can see, so there's a change compared to the original image that we took. So I hope I was able to answer your question. I don't know who answered the question actually. Mexi, nice to have you here, my Oga. No, I hope I was able to answer your question before we move further. And also, if you don't want to use these steps, you can just duplicate your layer, then go to filter, order, maximum. I pass. Then choose between 5 and 10. Let's use 5. No, let's use 7. So 7. Then you come to your so you come here that you choose soft light or overlay. It's your choice. But mostly I use soft lights. So here is the before and here is the after. So this one gives it this extra HDR view, but most times I don't use it. Then also you can use your camera raw. Just go to your filter camera. Maybe I'll find time and create a video about screen retouching uh, before the month end. So go to your camera raw. So I will switch cycles. So this is the before and this is the after. So firstly you increase the clarity, but not too much. Let's say 50 is okay, or 51. No, it's too much. Let's use 30. So 30. Then texture, let's use 10. Then contrast. It's not too bright. It's not too bright. And shadows, a bit of highlights. Let me see. Yeah. Then you come here, you sharpen it. Let's use 5. Then noise reduction, let's use 10. So here also, so one thing is retouching is not just about the player's skin alone. It's about the kit. It's about the kit. So I will share. I will. Should let me just make a short clip about the kit. Own. Let me find a Real Madrid jersey because mostly they have all those wrinkles, all those things on their kits. Hold on. Yeah. So assuming you are working on this Vinicius image, this Vinicius. So as you can see on the image, we have greens and yellow. We have greens on the kit and some yellow or some magenta. So yes, we have majority green. You can see we have green here. Majority we have green. So what you will do is just go to camera filter again. So and when you are there, you come to your color mixer this side. So you turn down the greens totally. As you can see, there is a change compared to the original image. So the green and the luminous can also, let's see, yes. So and if you want to increase the skin tone, so just play with your orange, not too ash, not too much. Orange. Is there any red on the skin? Yes, it will be red. So red. Let's increase the yellow. We fix the yellow better. Now let's use a bit of yellow. Then blue. Blue is here on the badge. Increase blue a bit. So then press OK. So then you use a layer mask. Use a layer mask to paint where you don't want the effect to show. So on the kit, like I said, white reviews and black hide. But on this aspect, white is our effect here. So we use black to review to hide the effects. So black and you paint 0 0. You paint to have the colors back. Let's see. So like this. Sorry, it's not perfect. So I don't want to waste our time. So as you can see, this is the before, this is the after. If I remove the background to be quite eminent. So like this. So this is the before. This is the after. This is the after. As you can see. So we've removed all the green, all the extra colors on the kit to maintain Real Madrid white color, white kit color. As you can see. So apart from you working on the skin tone, work on the kit as well. If you are working with maybe a white jersey or yellow, so I notice some colors are distracting. So just use the camera or you use your clone stamp to work on that as well. Okay, so David, you didn't miss much. So you didn't miss much. We are still in the question phase. So by 9:30, we move to the class fully. So JB Creations, do I have any AI site in? Yes, most times I use AI for my background, but majorly it's for stadium. It's for stadium. This stadium? Yeah, I use it for stadium majorly to get a stadium view, or like a view I want for the design I want to use. Maybe like a close shot or a long or an area view or a top view, side view. So I use AI for the background for majorly stadiums, and also maybe if I need uh, an idea of what I want to create, so I will use the AI to create a draft that I will just work along with. So tell me, what is the best way to remove background without losing quality? Well, to me, I prefer the pen tool. If I have the time, I use pen tool a lot. But if I'm in a rush, I use the quick selection tool, which is now better than compared to the previous version of Photoshop. So, Miracle cheese around resources to learn photo manipulation, sport design. Well, there are a lot of that on the internet, and there are some that are paid for, that are premium, some are free. So just go on the internet and search for a particular one you want. I think there was a time I did some packs giveaway, so I think maybe I'll create another one and share for the new year. Let's see how it goes. So is there any more question before we dive into the class fully? Is there any more question, please? Please, there is. I attached the link to the images we're using tonight. I have pinned it on the comments on the chat. Just download it, and if you have a PC with you, you can work along, or just work on it later on when you have time, and share on the socials, and make sure you give me a tag so I can see it. Is there any more question? Hello, is anyone there? Nine, seven. What list of AI that I use? Well, I use Photoshop AI itself actually. The generator plugin that's on Adobe Beta and Adobe Photoshop. It's there. We did the task for the field period, we didn't get it. Or my IG. I don't know. Okay, Josie concept. I will check again. Just send me a chat on IG after the class, so I will check. Okay, trends. Okay, is my voice loud now? Let me find a table. Let me find a book I will use. Steve does tech. You said no. What is what is no? I don't use Photoshop AI plugin. I don't use any other one. Let me just show you the one I'm talking about. So for Photoshop, just come here and go to generative workspace. So I think I have some history here. Sorry, it's loading. Yeah, okay, yeah. So as you can see on my prompt here, I wrote a close shot of an empty boxing ring in a stadium with crowd. So usually I use this for my works. And I use this as well. So I can see it's just mainly background that I use it for. I use this one for when I made the I think when I'm only made it, one is first match for Man United. I made this. I use it for the background. So assuming you want to create another background, let's say uh, a night shot. Let's say uh, night sky with lots of fireworks. I will choose my size. Let's use square and I'll choose generate. So ha, if I use the mic, I won't be able to work with my two hands with the Photoshop. So I can see now my prompt that I just type in. This is the result coming. I type in night sky with a lot of fireworks. So it gave me this. Sure now. So it gave me this. So assuming I want to create a design that needs that is into maybe celebration, maybe after a team won a cup. So and I need the confetti or fireworks background. So I just come here and download and just input the prompts and choose the one I prefer the most. So now just and I'll add it to my work to my canvas on Photoshop directly. So this is what I use majorly. So I don't use any other AI. You can try. There's one I heard of. I think Mid Journey is not free actually. You can try Image FX. Yes, you can try Image FX. You can try if you have Free Pick now has AI feature also on Envato. Then you can try. I don't know. I only know Mid Journey, Image FX, and this Adobe AI plugin on Photoshop. So that's the AI I use. JB Creations. Okay, if you don't have access to get your account, you can use Google and use Twitter as well. Twitter has a lot of resources, and also uh, Pinterest is not just about finding idea for your designs. It's also like a site you can get stock images. Like I have some like the arena I use for this Saka design. It's from Pinterest. Saka. This arena I got it from Pinterest. This oh sorry I didn't switch. Yeah, I switched. So it's on Pinterest. I got the arena. So just type in whatever you want on Pinterest. Maybe confetti, smoke, football, soccer. You see some stock images, some stock backgrounds. That's very rare to find on Google. Most times I type in player names on Pinterest, and it gives me some nice images. That's not on Getty Images as well. So just just expand your horizon when you're finding images. So I think that should be all about questions. So and so I think it's time we get into the class fully tonight. So okay. So for my canvas size, most times I use 2000 by 25 pixels with 72 as my resolution majorly, almost every time. So color mode is RGB. I use 8 bits. Sometimes I use 16 bits most times, but for tonight I'm using 8 bits for tonight. And my color profile is sRGB. And this one Scott Pixels. I don't even know the meaning, but it's what I use. So let's say Saka poster. So while we are on the class, I'm using some shortcuts that I've made in my Photoshop. Um, I chose F4 and F5 for my smart objects and for and to rasterize my layers. So in case in case you see me that I didn't right click and choose rasterize or uh or use this one. I've used my shortcuts. I can see F5 is for my smart objects F5, while F4 is to convert it to a rasterized layer. Which advice? Well, I think I don't know, you just save up and get at least maybe a 7th gen laptop that can use Photoshop at least 2022 upward. I think 2022 has the newer filters. I think so. Yes. So if you can get a PC with at least 7th gen, maybe 2 gigabyte of NVIDIA graphics, and that's cool. And maybe 16 to 32 gig RAM of gig of RAM, it's okay. And use SSD, not HDD, so that your PC will be fast and it will be lagging while you are working. So I will drag in my stock images right now that we are using. Let me see, did I save it? Okay. So using this. So using this Saka, I forgot the team he was playing against on this day. Just give me a second. I want to find a book where I can place my mic. Okay. So is my voice loud and clear now? Okay, I found it. I found a book on my desk. Um, Amid, is it Amid? Yeah, Amid. Well, if you go on YouTube, you will see a lot of courses on Photoshop on YouTube. Just find either you use Pix Imperfect, which is so popular on YouTube. Just join his channel and subscribe to his channel, and you see some videos there about Photoshop, about image editing, and many more. So right now we are jumping into the class right now. So I'm placing my images currently. So you'll find them on the link I pinned on the chat box. So this is the board we'll be using. See, this is the sword we'll be using. So this sword I got it on Inverter Elements and also the arena. So first of all I need to copy out Saka from the background. But before that, I need to do some edits on him. So I will go to camera raw filter. Camera raw filter. So I'll play with the lights here because the face looks somehow underexposed. So I'll just increase the exposure a bit on his face. Yeah, a bit of contrast. And I add highlights, increase the shadows, a bit of clarity. Yeah, then up the red and the yellow, green. Let's see. Yeah, so detail, sharpen it a bit, now reduce the noise. Yeah, so this is the before, this is the after. As you can see, so this is the before and after. So the next thing is Mr. Kayode. He said his screen is kind of blurry. Maybe it's a network. So then I'll come on to edit, image, then I'll choose selected color. So I'll with this and like this. So this is the before and after, before and after. So what next is select subject because of our time. Let's see if it's perfect. So not perfect. And also one thing, if you are using the selection mode, sometimes the lines might feel jaggy. So just come here, come in. Let's fix this. So just come here to select, modify, and choose smooth. So most time I use between 1 and 5. But for this I'm using, let's use 3. So the smoothing the selection a bit. Yeah, I think we are good. Let's see. Okay. So I'm just fine-tuning the selection. So I'll be done in a bit. Because these are selection, subtract, like that. So layer mask. So as you can see on the subject, there's some lines on the edge. It's called, I think, is it halos or halos? So come to filter. Just know that you need to click on layer mask first. Yeah. Then come to filter. Sorry, not. When you use the pen to select subject, when you make this selected, how do you do that? Okay. So I'm coming. Okay. So assuming uh, my image is not selected now, like this, and the selection is not perfect. Which maybe there's some part that is chopped off. Let's say like this, like this. So just use a pen to some trace where you need um, it to be. Let's say like this. So you right click and you choose make selection, and you choose add selection. You choose add to selection. So you do that, it will fill it up. But you want it to remove it, Ctrl Z. You press again, make selection. You choose subtract from selection. You see, that subtract from the selection again. So it's like that. So just if you want to add, you choose add. If you want to subtract, you choose subtract. So that's just the process. Um, I hope it's clear, Justice. Justice, is that clear before we move on? Okay, no response from Justice. Maybe his network is bad. Okay, guys. So after the selection has been made, so there are some halos on Saka's edge, the neck, some part of the jersey. So you click on your layer mask, and you come to filter, order, the minimum. So you choose between 1.0 or and 1.2 most times. Then it should be roundness. It should be roundness, not squareness. It should be roundness. Then choose 1.2. Let's see 1.2. You can see though it's not perfect. So I'll use my layer. I mean, my what's it called? It's layer mask. Okay. I mean, layer mode. I've forgotten the name actually. Sorry. choose this brush here, find edge brush, and just paint around the edge. So as you can see, parts of his short beard. So that is not needed actually. What else? Yeah, that should be ready. So this is the first step. The car is being placed here. So next step is to place the gladiator arena behind them. So I'll scale it up. Yes, thank you, Equinox. Select a mask. Thank you. Forgotten the name. Actually, thank you. Okay. So, so I will need to get rid of these stops here. Yes. So, the light is coming from the light source. It's coming from here. Come on, just find the pen. So the light source is coming from here. This is light source. So that means our shadows will be casted right here. Right here. So, but firstly, I need to get rid of these guys here. So, if you don't have generative AI on your Photoshop, you can use the clone stamp tool for this. So I will use the both feature. But first, I will use my generative AI. Remove this. To take a bit of time. So these are the AI and Photoshop that's removed are those guys that's not needed. So I'll just use clone stamp tool, or I use content aware fill. I'll select the layer and I'll just come. Let's try content aware fill first. Let's see. Okay, does a nice job. So this is content aware fill. This is generative fill. So it's not that much difference. Or you can use your clone tool as well. So just come here. Oh, okay, let's use like this. So once the clone tool, so just select. So then you can see. So find the source. Paint. Find the source. Paint. So this is the clone stamp tool. So you can see. So I'll be going with the generative fill I used earlier on. This is the content aware fill. This is the clone stamp tool. So you can use anyone you like. If you don't have the AI, this one here. If you don't have it, you can use your content I will have field 2, or you use the close term 2. Anyway, just make sure that you have the results. So what this AI will just make it work faster. That's just that's just the only benefit there. So let's proceed with this. So Saka. So I'm using F5 to convert a layer to smart object. I'm using F4 to convert a layer to a rasterized layer. So you can also do that by yourself. Just come here to edit, come to keyboard shortcuts, then you come to layer, then just scroll down. You see convert. Let's see. So convert. You can see convert to smart object. I choose F1, F5. You can choose any keyboard shortcut that you want. Maybe F1, F2, or F11. And you just save it. You can see I have my save as BG. Don't mind the name. So I want to find a nice angle for Saka placement on the background. Yes, so for the sword as well. So on the previous design, I made the sword to be resting on the floor. And this one is resting on the floor, as you can see. This time I will make it let's see if we can stand. Let's use it now. I think if it's standing it will be boring. Let's see. Okay, so we have the sword here. We have the sword here. Then the ball as well. So most times when I want to cut out the ball, there is a pen. There is a new pen. Another set of pen in the pen tool that I use. It's called Curvative Pen Tool. Curvature Pen Tool. This one. I think it's on Adobe Photoshop 2021, 22 upward. I think so. So with this, I just need to click 1. I click 2, then 3 to find the curve itself. 4, 5, let's say 6, 7, and 8. So then Control Enter to make a selection, then layer mask. So as you can see, and you can use your quick selection tool as well. It's fine as well. So and I've scaled down soccer ball. I want it there as well. Let's see. Okay. So this is our composition. Saka, the ball, and the sword. I'm thinking we should add the chariot. Okay, let's add the chariot. So come to battle. Admin bad network actually. Okay, so just search for chariot. Let's use this one. Can you guys see my screen? network is fighting with us tonight. Uh-oh. Let's try this one. Okay, I think my network is okay. It's back now. Let's go back to so I'll just rotate. Not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. It is you. Okay. Thank you for the feedback. So so I will rotate the chariot to match the perspective of the floor. This. We should try another style. Let's see. So just give me a minute. Let me do a test and run. Come in, just doing a test to see if this angle can go with the composition. I don't think so. No. Okay, let's try this as well. Yes, this will go. This is okay. Yeah, so let's fix this guy. Control J for a copy, then Control T for transform. I click to flip. So this is our composition. So it's now time for the color match to match the player with the background. So what I do use most times is also the neural filter as well. So it has the and background uh, and image harmonization. So but before that, let's just create the shadow for the ball, Saka, and the sword. So I think last year I dropped a plugin on X called Shadowfy. So we'll be using Shadowfy tonight. So first off, I will create a copy of Saka in case this one gets messed up. So drag it here and hide. So this Shadowfy. Yeah. So I will adjust the angle. Let's see the size. Create. Let's see. It's okay. Now, a bit. Too much. let's use 170. Let's use 176. No, 176, 176, 176. Well, I think this one is a bit better. 75, 74. No, minus 174. Coming. It's quite a struggle here. Okay, let's go with 173. So let me adjust and realign. So also for the ball. So I have a shadow brush that I bought that I'm using, and there's some that I made by myself that I'm using. So I'm using it for the shadows. But I'll also create. I'll show you another alternative way you can do it without using the brush I'm using. So for my shadows, I create a new adjustment layer, exposure, and I'll drag it all the way down. Now invert, Control I. So let me do the same for the bar as well. Won't need much. So as you can see, I'm following the light source I mentioned earlier, which is coming from here. So that is coming from here. So that means the shadow will be here as well. So on the neck here, the light is somehow is quite harsh on the neck here. So that means we need to add a stronger highlight to this aspect of the neck of the body. So we add shadows. So I'll go with the manual shadows I used to use. Markup is called Shadowfy. It's called Shadowfy. Yes, Shadowify. This is it. Shadowify. So, so this is what I'm using. If you want it, I'll create the pack for you for a lower price. So let me use this one. Should I? No. Let's use for the ball. I'll use this for the ball. So I'm using the left, up, down, and right keyboard to change the angle of my brush. As you can see, change the angle of the brush. So I will increase the size. So when I'm making my shadows, I make sure that my shadows are above my players, because I realize that when you are standing and we have shadows on us, some part of our body from the leg to our ankle have this kind of darkness around it that shows that we are casting a shadow. So as on that time when I found out about that stuff, I make sure I put my shadows above my subject. So I'll go now. I'll increase the brush size. White reduce and black eyed. So I'll just paint once. And trash. So I'll paint once. Then I will control click my ball. And I'll pick my soft round brush. I will reduce the opacity to like 10 and my float to be around 5 as well. So I'll paint the shadows. So I'll put my shadows here and highlight will be around this place. So I'll paint from the bottom, as you can see. As you can see. So before shadows, looks flat. After shadow, so that's all we have. So it's just those simple stuffs that makes the design great and look realistic. So again, I'll control click. I'll use stand there. And I'll keep painting as well. So this is the base. So this is our ball. As you can see, it's standing on the ground, like it's there actually. So for the leg as well, so I'm using the soft round brush again for the leg. So I'll just come here to the brush setting. Now change this angle. I'll flatten the brush. Come here and I'll drag it. Sorry. Now drag it until it is flat, like this. Then I'll move in here. So same step. Same thing here. Before that, I will reduce this long shadow opacity. Use multiply. Now choose, let's say 50. Let's say 48. 48. 50. Yes. For the brush as well. For the ball as well. So yeah. So I'll control click Saka back to my round brush and trauma. So okay, so for Saka, so this is where the highlight is, and here are shadows. So I'll follow the pattern as well. It's leg. I'm rushing so that I won't so that the live won't be too long and quite boring. So I'm just skipping some stuffs. Just applying the mana shadow. Saka. So as you can see. So the sword as well. So for the sword I'll just control click and new layer or backspace to fill it. Then control T. dots. And same step for the sword as well. Oh, sorry. It's on a different layer. Now I'll flip the brush. For the cat, let's just do something basic for the cat. So at this point, if you have any question that is not clear, maybe I'm too fast, please let me know at this point before I go to the next phase. Thank you. Is there any question regarding this phase that we are before we move to the next phase? Okay, so there's no question. Let's proceed. Okay, so the next thing is to blend the image with the background. So, but before that, the ball is quite oversaturated. Just reduce the saturation a bit. Not much too much. Let's see, 26. Yeah. So, Saka. Let's start with Topaz Labs. So I use adjust a lot, Topaz Labs, and adjust 5. So I use so HDR collection. Then choose between this one or this one. This one is quite harsh. This one is a bit softer and not too harsh. So I use this one. Okay. So I see there is a bit difference there. This is the before, this is the after. So okay, the sword also needs some shadow. Okay, thank you for feedback, Shaman. Okay, so let's fix this one as well. without the shadow, with the shadows, without the shadows, with the shadows. So as you can see, so for the image blend with the background, so same thing as before, filter, neural filter, now choose harmonization. So I just come here and pick this background, voila, as you can see. So I just adjust for yellow, not quite good. So here we are. So here we are. So there's another way you can do it without going to that, going to neural filter, which is the manual way. I think it's called adjustment layer. Let me see if I remember that. Let me see if I remember it. So just curves, click, then you find the channels. Let's say red. So just play with the channels here. No, sorry, it's not curves. Sorry, it's not curves. It is color balance. Yes, color balance. So we have more, yellowish, and I think a bit of cyan, no cyan, and that red. So yellowish. Then for the shadows, let's see. So you can see. So this process is quite lengthy if you are delivered in 30 minutes or 20 minutes time. It's quite lengthy, but with practice, if you are fast enough, you can choose this one. But I think I prefer the neural filter, which is quite faster and with less adjustment. Let's see. Now, not enough cyan. Let's see. Okay, highlights. Yeah, I think this is better. Let me see. It's quite better. So this is neural filter. This is color balance. I'm in a rush, so I have make it perfect, but I'm in a rush, so it won't be too lengthy for us. So, but it's still the same process, but this process is quite lengthy and takes time compared to the one click which you use on the neural filter. So I don't know. Just try and save and buy Photoshop. It's quite helpful and it saves time when you are working. So we're going with this. Also for the ball, using process for the ball. Same process. Yeah. There must be less saturation. Let's see. Less saturation. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So the ball, chariots. Chariot as well. Bit of black. Bit of saturation on this one. Yes. So I think we are good with this. Same thing for the sword. Last time. Yes. So the next step is to add. I will need to add smoke on the arena. So I have a smoke brush. share that on the timeline to you guys. Where are you? Yes. So let's see. Let's use this one. So using this, I'll pick a color in the background in the arena itself. So I'll just paint. I have one here as well. So I'll reduce the opacity so it will be too harsh. Just want something visible on that aspect. See me as well. Oh, sorry, Oscar. Can you hear me now, Oscar? Sorry, I've moved backward compared to before. So I've included the smoke. Uh, so this is smoke. So it's also add to the background to give this cinematic feel. So I also add one above the chariot wheel. Which is this. Let me just increase the size. Yes, so like this. So next thing is I will need to add uh, this arena. I will need to make it reflect on Saka's boots, just like this, just like this. I zoom in. Yeah, I zoom in. Okay, actually, able to zoom in. Let me zoom in so you can see what I mean. Just like this. I can't find the brush I used on this design actually. So like this, I will do this also right here. Saka, new layer, or use layer mask. Anyone. Let's use layer mask. So I just paint. Let's use new layer. Find another brush. Let's use where's the brush? Let's use brush. Yes, let's use this one. So just come here. Can't find the brush that I used the one for the original design. Don't know where the brush is. Can't remember the brush I used. Ah, this one. So I'll be done done soon. The painting of the brush. So let's just go here. Now just brush. Reduce it. Don't know the exact brush I use. So I will blur the shadow here a bit. Gaussian blur. Let's use 5. No, 5 is too much. Let's use 4. So we're done with the placement, harmonization, shadow. So we remain the light which is coming from here. So I'll create a new layer. A soft round brush. Let's use this one. I'll make it big, color white. Then I'll just paint and Ctrl T to transform. So these are our light source. So I will bring in a lens flare that we use. This lens flare. So Ctrl U to saturate it. And I'll place it around here. That has a hash light around here, so I'll place it. So reduce the size. Then I'll erase. Also Gaussian blur. So next thing is to add room lights. So there are many ways you can add room lights to your subjects, but to me I prefer using inner shadow on the FX panel. Just come here, inner shadow. So by default to be on black, multiply on these settings. So I'll change it to from multiply to linear dodge. Color I'll use white. Let's use a bit of use this. Now we want to check use clipper settings. So when I'll use my mouse to drag like this to the angle I want light to be or the edge. So I just drag it like this. Then I reduce the opacity a bit. So here is the size. This is how you play with the shadow with the feather. So if you increase it, it will be too much. If you reduce it, it will be harsh. Just like this. As you can see, if I increase the size, the feather is too much. So I will need to find a balance maybe between 2 and 5 or two and 3. Let's use 3. Not you go. Let's use 3. Let's see. Now 3 is too harsh. Let's do 5. So I just adjust with my mouse like that. I think 5 is also harsh. So like this. Yes. Now click OK. Then for the ball as well, same process. Inner shadow. Then you adjust. As you can see, you adjust to any angle with your mouse. So just adjust like this. Now increase the feathering on the ball, and reduce the opacity on the ball like that. And for the sword as well, inner shadow, reduce the feathering, and just like this. Increase the opacity. The feathering should be 1, 2, 3. Should be 2 plus. Then for the chariot wheel, where you got chariots, yes, same process like that. Yeah, reduce the stuff like that. So now, if you want to edit, you can edit the inner shadow after you've placed it. So just go on the layer like this on the shadow, then you right click, you choose create layer, then it gives you this, and create layer mask, then you paint on where you want the effect on. So like I said, black height and white reveal. So let's just increase, and I will just hide from here a bit, and from here also, let's see, from here. So for the bar, I think the bar is okay, and the sword, let me adjust the sword as well. So the sword, so, and if you want to add a flare to Saka Snake, you can as well do that as well. Let me find the flare brush. Where are you? No, okay. Let me find that flares. So I will use this one. So to be above Saka. See, this is a flare. It's not that obvious. I don't think it's obvious. Let's just add extra lights. So, and if you think the light is not that strong, you can do it again like this. You control click on this layer icon. Control click. Alt click. So give you this dialog. Just change the name to whatever name you want. Let me use ash light. Then the mode to color dodge, and click fill with color dodge mirror color, which is black. Then press OK. Now paint it. It's a soft round brush, and you reduce the size, because you reduce the flow and opacity. Because if you don't reduce it, it will be too harsh. Let me show you a sample. If I click here now, as you can see, it's so harsh. As you can see. So you control click on your subject to create another extra rim light. Reduce the size. Go with flow 10, then with 10% opacity as well. Then just come. You just play around that extra light, or where you think you need to add some light, and here So I'm thinking of what else we can add. Do I have a smoke brush and a smoke PNG? I think I have a smoke PNG somewhere. Coming. I don't have a smoke PNG. So let me just search for smoke on my Picasa. So I have a couple of smoke here. Okay, so okay, let's use this one. Drag in and drop. Uh-oh. Come in. Activity size. So we want extra smoke right here. Then layer mask. So I will use my gradient to which is black to transparent to adjust where the smoke will reach. Just like this. Yes, this is okay. Yeah, good. I'll reduce its open from the bulb. It's quite harsh on the bulb. So this is our final result. So on the original design, I did not blur the background, so let me just give it a try if it will make sense. So I use three type of blur for my background. I use field blur, I use uh, field blur, iris blur, and also lens blur. This one. Or for this one, let's use iris blur. Let's see. Okay. Uh, do we need to cut the background? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's try this out. Let's see how it goes. Okay, it's not bad. So let me add a bit of smoke also. I mean, the ground to the ball as well. And please, if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, please kindly leave a subscribe. Just subscribe so you won't miss next video. When next the year, by God's grace, before the month end, there'll be another video right here. Okay, I'm using 10. I wonder. So we're almost done. Just some final touches. So this is the design. So like we all know in design, we need to add something to make the color and our design pops out more compared to what we have here in our design. So I do two things. Either I use a color LUT or I use camera raw. So First off, I will create a layer. What's it called? Is it a layer? Is it layer stamp fill, or what is it called? That will merge new layer in one, the old layers on one screenshot. So I'll use Control Shift Alt E for that. Then I'll use my F5 to convert to smart object. So I can try first with the color balance, and let's see how that will look. Too reddish. Like this, I like this, but yes, I like this as well. So, but let's go for camera raw at first. So camera raw filter. So the first thing I do is I will come here where it says what's the name again, presets. So you can see presets here I can use for designs. Many presets are here. So I will just go with color, which is natural. I'll click this, and I'll wait for a bit seconds. I think it's applied already, so I'll just yes, then click OK. So to load up now. So this is natural filter. This is the before, this is the after. The effect is quite subtle. It's not that much noticeable, but if you look closely, you see a bit difference compared to the previous one. This is the before, this is the after. So this after has more contrast, and the colors pop out a bit compared to the original one. This is the before. Let me zoom in. This is the before, and this is the after, as you can see. So right now we use color LUTs. Apply color sorry, is it not here? Yeah, color lookup. So I have these ones from EJD. They are premium. So if you need it, just go to his website. You get it there. So I've tried one among these 10 or 12 filters, and we'll see the one that goes well with what I have in mind. Let's see this one. No, it's too bright, too bright, too bright, too bright, too bright. Nice. Okay. No, it's too bluish. Yes, I think this one is too bright as well. Yes, so I'll go with this one. So or we can use color balance as well. Use color balance as well. Or this one as well in camera filter. It's called uh, it's called calibration. This right here, calibration. Let's use cycle here. So tweak it. You can see we're having some changes. So we don't have the LUT. You can just come here and play around the calibration like this. Okay. Like this, but it's too reddish. before, this is the after. Yeah, so this is the before. I'm sorry, this is the before, this is the after. So we are using the LUT to give us this, which is quite similar to the one we just did on camera roll. So then I'm going to add the text. Are you not entertained? Or let's use are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Sorry. So I'll be using Aria. This is Aria font. Is Aria rounded. Rounded. Let's use Aria rounded bold. Color white. Layout. This background. Color black. Then I've changed to soft lights. Now multiply. Reduce your opacity a bit. Bring the text bold. Then align. Reduce. Yeah. So then I also do Control Shift Alt E again, and I will come here to my filter, sharpen, and also filter noise, add noise. Now we choose uniform, monochromatic, and to be 6 or 5, depends on you. And let's see what else can we add. Yeah, that would be all. So yeah, so you can go on here, add anything you want, maybe birds, you have birds. Let's add flying birds. Shark birds here. Get let me find flying birds. So I'll add birds flying here. Sorry. Yeah, so I add the birds here. Gaussian blur. So this is the end of the design. We started with this Sakai image, with this. We began with this and we ended up with this. So if you have questions about the class or about anything you don't understand, please kindly speak up so you can just uh, round up as soon as possible. Thank you. And also, I will share the PSD on my Twitter as well. So in case you need something you want to fall back to learn, so you can have it. So I'll share it on my Twitter. So if you have questions, let's have your questions right now. Thank you. Please questions. We have less than 6 minutes left till 11 p.m. So I think we should end the class by 11 p.m. So if you have any question, please just let us have it. Oh, Oscar, thank you for joining us from Mexico. Or is it Mexico? Because I used to hear it on GTA. It's say Mexico. So, so thanks for joining us tonight, Oscar Diaz. Thanks so much. Okay, yeah, the Shadow Park. I should do that before next week. I will put up the full Shadow Park together, and I will share on my timeline. To just be for a small token actually. So by next week it will be up for sale. Thank you, Mr. Shegun Ojo. So we have 4 minutes left till 11 p.m., which we ended the live. So if you still have question, please go ahead and ask before we end the video. And and don't worry, this is my first time of going live, so it's quite new and somehow strange to me. So I think this is a new experience, and when next I'm going live, there'll be much more improvements. The way we be doing things here. So just bear with me for this. It's my first time going live. I'm feeling a bit nervous, so just pardon me for that. So on the next one, to be much more better than this, and by God's will, we have better equipment for sound, for good sound and good visuals. Thank you. So we have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left before 11 p.m. So I'm still waiting for your questions. And if there is no question, that means by 11 p.m. we will be ending the class. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's just a way of you supporting us. Thank you. Mr. Solid Rock TV. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the class. Thanks for the feedback. Okay, Josh is asking. So it's still the same process. You can use any colors you want for the color dodge layer. You can use any color. That one is just to enhance the highlights or the ring light, just to make it more harsh or perhaps more stronger than the usual light you did. Williams. Well, the thing is, my schedule is somehow tight, and by next 2 weeks, I'll write my exams, so I won't be chanced. So let's say I'll do my best, maybe once in a week or once in 2 weeks. We'll be having live classes like this, and also I will do my best also to resume videos on my channel here. Some videos on my channel. I will do my best to do that. Just my schedule is somehow tight, so that's one of the reason I'm just holding back on YouTube. And most times when I choose to record a video, along the way I just lose my vibe. I just stop the video and just go and sleep. So, but this year it will be different. Maybe once in 2 weeks we are having a video, and maybe once in 2 weeks a live, because a live like this will be going on. Yes, Justice. I after the question, I said that you can use any colors for the linear dodge, or let's just practice that. Let me see. I just do that now. The dodge is just for you. It's just to enhance your light. Let's see. Okay. Alt click. Yeah. Linear dodge with black. Let's see if we use yellow on Saka. Let's see. So if we use yellow, and then red. As you can see, but I think white is much more preferable compared to other colors. Or let me see the edge. Let me check the edges. Yes, it's white. We use white because if we use other colors, it also show white alongside. If you use red here, so you can see. So it also show white alongside. But can use other colors as well. But white is more preferable compared to other colors. White is not preferable unless you will not fill it with color black like this. Hot click. So just use linear dodge. Color dodge, but you not use fill with color dodge linear color like this. And you just leave it here, and you paint with whatever color you want like this. As you can see. So no wonder my brush is not at full opacity. So as you can see now, this is color red. You can see. So you can use any colors, but you will not check where is that you use fill with black, the ash color, the newer color. You will not check it. You're using other colors from white. But if it's white, you check the checkbox for that. So is that the only question we have? Please let me know it's already. Thank you. So I will leave the rest to my moderator, Mr. Daniel. Thank you for your time tonight, and a big thank you to everyone who joined. This has been something I have in mind for quite a while now, but I've been lazy to just put it out. And thank you for joining. Thank you for joining so much. I do appreciate your time and your comments and your patience as well. Thank you, and I hope to see you guys next time. So thank you. Good night, and God bless you.